Come on.
Alright everyone, welcome back to Joe Man's Land. I hope you're having an amazing day. One of my more recent videos, one of you was like, man, these trains look cool, you should stop and take some photos. I don't have time to take a photo of it today, but here's the train just getting ready to depart downtown Calgary in the Beltline, which is super cool. Anyways, let's get into today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the announcement from Nikon about the new 85mm prime lens. And before we get too far into today's video, I just want to address a couple things that came up in one of my last rumor videos that I published on this channel. Maybe you guys haven't seen it, check it out on my left hand here, but basically the video dove into a rumor that Nikon might be limiting the types of lenses third-party producers can make. And some people got kind of fired up in the comments saying that, you know, Nikon has the right to withhold and they own their patents and, you know, they put a lot of money into their R&D and people should be willing to pay for that. I totally understand what you're saying, folks, and I agree to a point, but I also think that third-party lens producers have been making lenses for years, and I think it actually helps drive competition, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But let's get to today's video, which is the pricing and the design of the 85mm lens that just dropped on Nikon's site. And in honor of it being a 1.2, I'm going to film today's episode on my Z6 with the 50mm 1.4 because that's the widest aperture that I have. This isn't going to be a super technical dive, so if you guys would like to see a video that's more technical, the DP Review guys have a great video that goes into both photo and video samples of the 85mm lens. Check above my left hand here to see that. But without further ado, let's go to Nikon.ca and let's see what all the hype is all about. Ooh-wee. I'm already liking the form factor on this puppy. It looks pretty big. And one thing that's kind of interesting is there's no OLED display on the top. So if you guys have seen some of the older Z-mount glasses, sometimes a OLED display on the top. Some people like it, some people don't. It's not there. So that's an interesting thing worth noting. All right, so 85 and the focal and the aperture is a 1.2. That is so nice. If you're wanting to get a lot of separation between your subject and the background like I am right now, at 50mm 1.4, this could be a great lens. Cherish focal length, that's great. A lot of photographers love the 85mm prime. You get a lot of separation, it's great for portraiture. It's even great for street photography sometimes, honestly. Some people use it for landscape. Me, not so much. I would lean towards a wider focal length for that, but no harm, no foul. Oh, great, they go into the aperture blades, and that's definitely one thing worth noting. It's got 11 aperture blades. That's a lot of aperture blades, which apparently is supposed to hold a more circular bokeh shape when taking photos and videos, so that's pretty great as well. Some people I've seen stop it down to f2. That's where you really start to see the more rounded bokeh balls, but you know, that's pretty great. Without further ado, because again, this is not a technical review, let's get into brass tacks. How much does this cost, and is it something that I'm gonna buy? $3,800. Well, that is more than my entire current lens and camera body kit put together, so no, I will not be buying it. Do I think $3,800 is ludicrous? Actually, I do not. I think that that's a pretty reasonable cost for a lens. Again, this is a lens that you're investing in having for a long time. It's for professional portrait shooters, not for your everyday Joe such as me. But I think at $3,800, it's compelling. I don't think that that's completely outlandish. So final thoughts. I'm excited about this lens. I think it looks awesome. Is it something I'm going to be buying? Probably not. I'd have to upgrade first to like a Z7 II or a Z9 before really seeing it being worthwhile me buying more Z glass. You guys may or may not know, but in my camera bag right now, I predominantly use F-mount glass adapted on the FTZ2 adapter. I find it works quite well. And if you guys want to learn a bit more about what's in my camera bag lens-wise in 2023, check above my left hand here. But I think that this is a really exciting release for Nikon, and it's a lens I think a lot of people are going to get into. So I'm excited about it. Nikon, if you're watching this and you want me to do a review on that lens, please send it to me. I would love to get my hands on it and do some urban style street photography as well as some landscape in the mountains. You folks, let's leave this one here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and remember to take beautiful photos every single day. Don't do it for the views, do it for yourself. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.